To invite Swami Abhayananji from Chinmaya Mission. Known for his profound thinking, captivating oratory skills, and relatable examples, Swami Abhayananji is known for his talks that address the challenges faced by youth, professionals, and young parents on their journey to self-discovery. A proficient scholar of Sanskrit and the scriptures, Swamiji delivers enlightening discourses in English, Hindi, and Gujarati. Inspired by the teachings of Swami Chinmayananji and the vision of Vedanta, Swamiji has chosen to dedicate his life to spreading the wisdom of Indian scriptures to all. Over to Swami Abhayananji.
Hari Om, Namaskar everyone. Hari Om. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Today's topic for discussion is under the C20, diversity, inclusion, and mutual respect. When we look at our scriptures, I speak from a background of Advaita Vedanta as expounded by Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya ji and the entire Parampara. We see in the knowledge of Vedanta, everything comes up, springs forth from that one indivisible truth. And that one reality being the cause and the substratum of this entire variety of multiverses. That itself is the secret of getting this inclusive thinking and mutual respect in place right away. The knowledge of Vedanta, our Upanishads, very clearly state that all this variety is actually made up of the combinations of the 5 elements, which are further divided based on their propensities or the gunas, sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. And in this entire combinations, we have this variety which is infinite. So this infinite one indivisible truth gives rise to all this infinite varieties of living beings and inanimate things that we see all around us. So when we talk about inclusive thinking, we understand this diversity itself has sprung forth from one. So how can it not be inclusive? How can it not have mutual respect? Upanishads say, Tasmad Atmanah Akashas Sambhutah Akashad Vayuhu Vayoragnihi Agnerapah Adhyas Prithvi Prithivya Oshadayah Oshadibhyo Annam Annat Purushah. So how did this whole creation come into being? What happened? If we look at it, the secret lies that the substratum, when we get an idea of what the cause is and what the substratum of this variety is, we automatically get connected to the one, and which will automatically make us understand this beauty of diversity and also accept each other in our own place. In the Bhagavad Gita, there's a very beautiful word which is uttered by Arjuna in the 11th chapter after seeing the Vishwa. When we talk of Vishwarupa, it is the cosmic form of the Lord, that one Lord who manifests as this entire cosmos, this variety of beings and things. And in that place, Arjuna very beautifully points out in one word, and he says, Sthane. This word Sthane means everything is perfect in its place. Nothing needs any intervention or correction. Everything is perfect. Everything is happening in rhythm, in beautiful harmony. It's only we that sometimes interfere and disturb this balance and harmony. Actually, everything is Thane. Everything is perfectly staying in its own place. So when we understand this and have this vision, we automatically are able to respect each other, have this inclusive thinking, and respect this and enjoy this diversity in a better way. From the standpoint of devotion, also, when we look at this subject, we understand that a devotee sees just the Lord. In fact, in all our devotional texts, Bhakti Granthas, we find that there are only two characters, whether it is Ramayana, Bhagavad, all these different Bhakti Granthas, also we find that there are actually just two characters, and which is one is Bhagwan and other is Bhakta, the Lord and the devotee. And for every devotee, his or her focus is just on the Lord. And this is the language of devotion. And when my focus is just on that one Lord who pervades everything, who is taking care of everyone, who is the father and mother of the universe, I really don't mind the diversity. In fact, I respect and bow down to this beautiful universe that has been given to us. A parent provides for the child, and the parent does not give the same design of shirts or same type of things to the child. Even a mother cooks food, the mother gives variety to the child. So that's what is beauty. So the parent of the universe is the Lord, and he will give variety. But all that variety, when we say that it is coming from the Lord, my focus shifts from this variety to that one Lord. And automatically, I am able to think inclusively and respect all the diversity that I find around me. Even from the sense of grammar, if you look at the grammatical understanding also, it's very beautiful to note that it is said, Nahi Shabdanam Arthabhara Kvachit. No word has to carry the burden of the meanings or the interpretations. In the sense, every word can be interpreted in numerous fashions. And that is what is a freedom that has been taken by the Indian philosophers, scholars, teachers, which has given this diversity even in the spiritual field. However, discovery of the truth was the focus of all these various philosophers who have created this entire Indian knowledge system, which is a great repository of knowledge that we have inherited, and hopefully we will also pass on to the generations to come. So this, grammatically looking at it from the language perspective also, all these various words that we find, all this had the ability to be interpreted in various ways from different standpoints, and that creates this diversity even in our thinking, and all our thoughts influence our actions as well. So this beauty has been brought about even through our Shastras. We belong to a culture where open discussions used to happen among various philosophers. And these discussions used to happen with the understanding that we want to discover the truth and how each and every word has been interpreted from the scriptures. All of us believed in Veda. Most of our philosophies believe in the Veda or the scriptural texts. And these scriptural texts have the same words, but are understood in various ways. So, from various standpoints, if we look at it, we belong to a culture which respects diversity and has an inclusive thinking inherently. All that is needed is to take this knowledge of the Indian knowledge systems to the generations to come, to the masses at large. And that's how we will be able to bring about this oneness. And Chinmay Vishwa Vidyapeeth is doing just that. We are making an attempt, and I invite everyone to join in this beautiful yajna of taking this Indian knowledge systems to the maximum people, especially the youngsters of today. Thank you very much for this beautiful opportunity and this platform for discussing on these various very, very relevant and important issues. And I'm sure the global leaders will be able to hear these voices and bring about some policy changes so that we can see a better world and gift it to the next generation. Hari Om, Namaskar.
Hari Om Swamiji, grateful to you for guiding us. Thanks for sharing the
Very nice,
insights
very
from.
nice to listen.
Thank you so much for sharing the insights from Bhagavad Gita, Shastras, and our ancient scriptural texts to emphasize on the relevance of inclusivity and to bring oneness in society.